Good afternoon, Randomizer fans, and welcome to the fourth race of the first week of the FFR 2020 Fall League All Hallows League. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and joining with me in the booth today is Thunder. How's it going, Thunder?
How's it going?
Well, we got Garbage level 1 Black Magic, and we've got Harm 4 and Heal 3 for level 1 White Magic. We're already off to the races. We've already 30 seconds in, and we've already got sad Black Mage noises.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Look at that nice pricey silver mail. You don't see that every day. 10,000 gold.
Yeah, silver is one. Cries in red mage. All the mages are unhappy, I think, except maybe the white mage.
Flags could definitely have a higher price tag on magic and items, I've noticed. Like, Caleb's gonna be the first one to make it up to Temple of Fiends.
I always like to try and be out of Canaria, well under a minute.
Yes, I agree. I tend to make it right around 50 seconds. I start making my trek. Oh no.
Wolves with stone poison. We're off to the races already. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Caleb in the eggs just goes straight for Garland. Kills with ice. We get a ship. And we get a canal. Oh, okay. So, let's talk flag set real quick, right? It's what we kind of refer to as the classic flag set. It's 180% for bosses and enemies. We've got 2 loose. The canal's incentivized. Nothing terribly strenuous. But with that early ship and canal, I feel like we're about to see runners go in several different directions, because we have Incentive Marsh. We also have Bad Magic. But we also have level 2 Exit. So, are we going to see some runners do Marsh? Are we going to see them bypass Marsh? Who knows?
With Exit on the table, I'm a fan of doing Marsh kind of now if you don't get thrown somewhere else more convenient.
Mm-hmm. What if your only black magic spells are Ice and Quake?
I hope you can run from the tile. Which Darren Drice, running his Thief, might actually have a good advantage if it's nasty.
Yeah, we actually do have quite a bit of variance in parties. We've got Jat with Fighter Red Double Black. We've got Caleb with the Fighter Rainbow. We've got Canuck with Fighter Thief Red Black. And we've got Darren Drives, who I believe is also Fighter Thief Red Black. Yeah. No, Fighter Thief Double Red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have one same party among anybody.
That's a little shocking. I hear the popular wisdom all the time is, I just take Fighter Rainbow. But it seems like everyone is really looking to add their own personal spin on that, whether that's dropping the white mage for a thief or just oops all red mages. I like it.
Some people tend to be looking at how fast can I pump up tempers and taking 3 black magic casters.
Personally, I'm most interested in Canuck's party, because that's the party I run.
I like to do the Fighter Rainbow just because it's so adaptable and you can play it so differently and make up so much time with certain things, but I don't see a single white mage except for... Is that Caleb has a white mage? I don't know with his egg.
Caleb has a white mage.
Okay.
You can tell because of the color of the spots on the eggs.
Oh. Throwing some Quake at some Pirates on Darren Drives, he's going to get his item and go ahead and get his magic too. I bet Caleb goes Marsh. If anybody knows Caleb's personality, he's a fan of checking Marsh and Earth Cave pretty early.
I'm looking at this, and my brain is screaming, get to Crescent, as soon as your legs can get you there.
Oh yeah, that would be the play I would do, and then obviously make the walk of shame back if I had to the marsh, but...
Right.
I mean, so best case that happens though, I mean, maybe you get a canoe out of Crescent Lake, you're still gonna have to go places that are not fun with your levels and just level 2 exit.
True. I'd still stop at Elfland at some point just to hope that level 3 and 4 magic are not the worst. Speaking of things that are the worst, I spied ogres with cremate. So ogres with cremate, wolves with stone poison. This early game is bof.
If you try to make an early cheeky earth check, those ogres showing up would be pretty painful.
Yeah. So I saw level 3 fire 3, which is a real spell.
Yeah, we have something that can kill.
Yeah. And the early confuse pickup, I have to assume that with that confuse pickup, as soon as Caleb gets canoe, he's headed volcano ice.
At least leaves the door open as an option, and I agree with it. If you don't have any other better magic to spend and it's not going to break your bank, you might as well pick it up at this point in the game.
Level 4, Ruse locked to white mages only, Life locked for red until after promotion seems good, and only Quad X at level 4.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, lock was there, but with these kind of settings, you tend to not necessarily think about wanting to use lock with the bosses at the end game.
Yeah, nothing really rolls high enough evasion that lock becomes necessary.
In 200% or higher flags, you'll see runners pick up locks and use them almost as frivolously as tempers in the endgame, but in these flags, probably won't see a single lock cast unless there's just nothing else to cast to help you out.
Which at this point, it looks like there's going to be nothing else to help out, because in our workhorse levels, we've got Fire 3. That's the end of the list.
So Fire 3 is going to have to get a lot of things done, and unfortunately, it doesn't get a lot of things done in places that are really hard, like even Waterfall, Sea Shrine, Sky. Doesn't have a whole lot of use in most dungeons. Ice Cave will be a little better with it, though.
So Darren Dries turns in the herb that we got from Bicky, and we get us a tail. Yay!
Well, that's good for the thief, for Darren Dries. And Red Wizard's coming up, but right now, it's not going to do anything for us.
Yeah. At this point in the game, I'm 100% concerned with just, like, how do I move forward? Like, I'm not even thinking about Topher at all. It's just, like, how do I get out of this miserable early game?
Yeah, at this point, I like going to Marsh with exit, honestly. I would probably try to do it while I was here instead of going to Crescent right away.
I'm still... That first ship... Whenever I see ship and canal, my brain says, nope, get to Crescent. Go right now. Do not stop. Maybe don't even stop at Elfland, because I probably won't have cash.
It kind of just depends on the cash situation, too, for sure.
Yeah.
I've noticed that some of these runners have like 20,000 gold, so they must have found some nice stuff in some boxes along the way.
There were some good boxes in Matoya. We might have seen someone vendor the flame armor, maybe? But Caleb's our first in Marsh. Gonna moonwalk our way up to Marsh Top, see what we got going on.
After we get the loose found, the smoother you can route the rest of the seed also, so hoping to find at least the one loose in Marsh would be preferred for Caleb.
Question chat, did Fizzle roll this? I'll never tell.
I'll tell you who didn't roll it. Me and our trackers.
Alright, so Marsh Top is kind of a bust. Caleb wisely resets out. We're going to head for the bottom floor. Jet and Darren Dry still doing a little bit of Elfland shopping, and Canuck is on the move towards Marsh as well. Right now, I'd put Caleb at a minimal lead, if only because he was the first to Marsh. But if we see Jat or Darendry's peel off, which Jat's peeling off, he's headed in a not marsh direction.
Ooh, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
There, got our little variance in the routing here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Crescent gives you the cube, you feel kind of bad.
Sure. but oh man, if it's that canoe, oh, we're in business.
Are we though? I don't
Sure.
know. I kind of like. I just thought of this now. Ooh, Mage Stick. That's really good
Okay.
pickup right now.
That's kind of worth the trip to Marsh alone.
Oh, and a Sun Sword. Wow.
Sunsword's pretty really good. It's not quite the game changer that the Mage Stick is, but we'll take it.
It sounds silly to say this, but doing Marsh at this point is actually good just to get some starting levels along the way, honestly. You can get at least a level or two going through and maybe hit 6 or 7, and then you feel a little better about going to the harder places.
Right.
Caleb rocking his White Mage, he picked up Harm 4, so like Shadows and Undead packs he'll be able to get through.
Yeah. This might be worth, yeah. With the harm, I think Marsh is probably worthwhile for Caleb, but without any of that harm magic, and I don't know. I mean, we'll find out once Jat tells us what's in Crescent, but we've got 3 of our 4 runners in Marsh at the moment.
Good old proximity plays, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Jat headed to Dwarf Cave, looking for easy boxes. We got a Vorpal and a Rune Sword.
Oh, we got the sword of the same sprites. Nice.
Snubbing the Hooray Dwarf.
Ooh,
Caleb gets the crystal. It's not a thing, but it's not a thing.
It's an annoying thing, but it's a thing. At least you're on the inner sea.
So, given that I usually route Martian by parking my boat at the southern dock, getting a crystal
right?
in Marsh would just tilt me out to no end.
Yep, that's what I was thinking if I went to Crescent Lake.
And it looks like Jat's looping back down to Elfland. Maybe
Caleb makes it out at level 7, so he did get some of those good levels and makes it out in one piece. That Mage Stick is going to do a lot of backup because the White Mage has Ruse. And you don't want to do it, but you can save yourself in any fight with the Mage Stick and a Ruse cast.
You could. It feels real bad, but you could.
Let's hope it doesn't come down to carry fight. Having the Mage Stick.
So Canuck has picked up his crystal. Darendry's headed down to the bottom floor. Jat, we're back in Elfland. We're looking at our levels, and Jat's gonna make the Marsh play as well. Like I said, with that Mage Stick, I don't hate Marsh because that Mage Stick is reward enough by itself, even if Crystal ends up being a dud.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Caleb's gonna have to turn in the crystal. I would imagine it'd be kind of silly not to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, we're headed slightly right. We're headed north. We're headed for crystal turn in. Canuck is making up ground. Canuck opted out of heading into Elfland for rezzing. Gonna park in Canaria for rezzing. I feel like this is the same amount of tiles either way, but we're at least saving money doing it, so there's that. Alright, what do we got out of our crystal? It's a crown!
Back to the southern dock.
Fetch Quest 2020 continues.
What will it all lead to?
Um,
Honestly, it could be anything.
It really
with
could
the
be.
Crescent Lake key item being available.
Yep.
Man, it's gonna feel real bad if this is something you didn't necessarily have to do, and like at all. Like a ruby that's unnecessary later, like logic.
Yeah. Yeah, like a ruby that leads to like a power gauntlet. That would feel real bad.
Because these are on-stream rumors, but we do have what, like 5 others off-stream, 6 others off-stream running, and they could have done Crescent Lake. Ooh, there's crack from ogres.
So ogres open with
and
cremate.
glance if it didn't get your whole party.
Cremate and into crack into glance. Oof. And Caleb might not have made it to Elfland. I don't think.
No, he didn't.
Caleb's got to turn the crystal back in again. So Canuck taking an early lead.
Yikes. Save and save often.
Yeah. Every time you don't save, it comes back to bite you, says the guy that constantly runs around never saving. So Darren Dryce is back in Elfland. The question on my mind is, did we get a crystal out of it? We're headed for the boat, and we're headed in a Matoya Lake direction, so I have to assume yes.
I didn't pay close attention if he got out with it, but I have to assume at this point he is.
Right.
He's got his crystal.
Caleb almost losing to ogres on the way to Matoya.
Oh no!
Oh god, they're everywhere!
He's not going to take the run attempt. He's going to try to kill this ogre.
No, we're like sub 10. It's faster, it's safer to kill it.
Yep. Crown.
Sweet! Also, I missed what we got out of Astos.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I didn't see it either. No, we already had herb.
Thanks to our tracker Rojo telling us that Astos gave us the canoe.
Oh wow, so it was all necessary.
Well,
now maybe the game will be nice and just have the floater sitting at the old men.
oh, that would be such an interesting troll. If you went to Crescent first, you got the floater, and it's like, huh. Alright.
Because then you park on the outer continent, they're like, ah, dang it, I gotta go inner continent. But it will either be from Old Men, or it'll be at Waterfall, Ice Cave. And I think that's really the only 2 little incentives that are opened for deals.
Incentives, yes, but we could get, we could have it loose. And if we're talking loose, that screams Volcano, I think.
Yeah, Vendor is also something we haven't seen yet.
Caleb continues to have the literal worst time. With stone poison wolves, with crack ogres. Hi.
This would definitely be trying your patience if you run into those encounters a few times and get posed.
This is one of those seeds where I would just be grinding my teeth until I could get away from this end of the world.
Fortunately, you'll find the ogres again, but the wolves by themselves shouldn't show up anywhere else, hopefully, except for maybe outside of... I don't think regular wolves show up outside of Titans, do they?
No, they don't. So Caleb gets his paddle boat, as Canuck is in Crescent. What do we got in level 6? We got in Viz 2. That's not bad. There's our nuke, there's our fast, there's our lightning 3. Woof.
We got a lot of good level 6 magic. Unfortunately for the red mage, only party that Darren Dries is running, not going to be able to use any of it.
Look at the fast, but not any of the rest of it.
Oh, fast. Probably the most important one.
And we got the TNT out of the old men, so Fetch Quest 2020 continues. Do we prioritize turning that TNT in right now, or do we head elsewhere? Looks like Canuck.
I would. Personally, I've lost a race to someone who prioritized the TNT in this situation, and it became Floater, where I didn't and did 3 incentive dungeons.
Yeah, so I would prioritize TNT first, and then from there, I'm almost certainly headed Ordeals and then Waterfall, and then hope I get the Oxy along the way.
So I would have to say, exploration-wise, it looks like Canucks got a slight lead on the teams on the stream right now.
Question chat, where was Canal? That was from Princess. Yeah, I'd have to, yeah. Canuck has a lead, but it's not that big of a lead. It's basically a lead of getting to Crescent, which Caleb's almost there already.
Actually, Canucks stream is freezing slightly for me. Oh, teleport.
A little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully, they'll get resolved. Darren Dries is headed towards Melmond, I think. This might be a level 5 magic check.
2 could be here. All in Fade. Invis.
Fade, not red learnable. Temper after promotion.
Oh, the TNT is the floater.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Caleb, you gonna turn in the TNT? He's gonna turn in the TNT.
Yeah, Edgeworth definitely crushed me in a race once because of this situation right here.
Alright, I feel less bad, because I would have gone and done that TNT thing first, and then I'd already be in the inner sea so I could do Marsh.
Yeah, that would have saved you from being on the outside.
Yeah.
Routing-wise, I don't think it would have been any less or more efficient than what was done right now.
No, I don't think there's any way that this could have been routed. Like, I don't think there's a hidden god route through this. It's like you either went to Marsh first and you did the thing, or you went to Crescent first and then you did the thing.
I had to see where these runners decide to go after they get their floater turned in and get their ship, because we don't have a bottle. Obviously, they're probably going to do Sarda and see where that leads, but otherwise, we don't really have a pointer saying, go here.
Right. It's usually in that situation that I prioritize most incentives, which is waterfall ordeals.
Sarda, we're going to get that from Canuck right now. Oh no! Oh no! It did it right after.
Canuck, please.
Oh, it looked like the bottle. I just saw it.
Okay. So Sarda gives us the bottle. I think.
I think Canuck's lost in his airship.
Are we looking for the Ordeals landing spot, or are we looking for Gaia?
Pretty sure he's looking for Gaia. There we are.
Okay.
Level 7 magic? Oh, we do have Tail to turn in right away. That's something to do.
Level 7 magic exists.
The worst times.
White Locked Life 2. Okay, that's some data.
Fortunate enough, we did get Life 1 on the Wizards, but
Right.
Life 2 way better.
Yeah.
Not sure if the item was for sale in Gaia either, because... Freeze. Ooh, an adamant. Things we can turn in pretty easily.
Yeah. All the fetch stuff up front is pretty nice, because that means if we do end up finding loose in a dungeon, like, it has to be a thing, right?
Yeah, that really lets you eliminate maybe Ice Cave or Ordeals if you end up getting lucky enough with the loose.
Oh, our tracker is confirming that the shop item was in Gaia, and it was the Oxio.
Oh, that's good.
Full credit to the unspoken heroes of this show today, Rojo and Shadowed Flames, doing the heavy lifting, doing the tracking.
And if anyone's curious, it looks like the Power Glove came from the Adamant turn-ins, so we do have to start going to dungeons to find the rest.
Sweet. Now we're playing with power.
Nintendo Power. What a good guide that was.
So Caleb is first on screen to promote at 26 minutes. That's pretty really good pace.
Good to be promoted in the first 30. You don't have to worry about your knight out-leveling their spell charges.
Mm-hmm.
Because knight will get ruse.
It's true.
No,
Knight will not get ruse.
I thought it was level 2, but
Knight will get heal 3. Knight will get exit if we want to do some kind of cheeky solo grind somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, otherwise, not a lot of survivability options for the knight itself.
Who needs defense when you can have power?
True. But you need temper to have power.
Details. I mean, we can get temper now. We promoted. We can go back to Melmond and get it.
At least, you know, level 5 is like that last level of spell level that you're like, okay, temper can be here, and it's gonna be fine. But once it hits level 6, you're like, oh no. I only have like 2 or 3 of these.
I try to put off my level 5 spell check as long... Well, not as long as possible, until I have the slab. Once I have the slab, I try and do all of Melmond in one shot. But sometimes that can take forever, and sometimes, you know, I get there and find out Nuke was at level 5 this whole time. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, for me, I try to do the same as long as my magic's good, but if I know Warp's gonna be out there somewhere, or, like, it's a Nuke and I don't have any good sweet magic, I would probably dip in on my way by. As long as I had the money. If I didn't have the money, there's no point for me to do it.
Yeah. So Jet has the TNT, but it is paddling north, headed for Volcano.
It is the place to look for loose.
Yep. Place to look for loose, place to look for good grind tiles. Ice Sword out of Cardia. And we've already got a Sun Sword, but that makes a good Red Mage weapon.
Help the offense a little bit, just so you don't have to burn a Fire 3 charge to kill a Hydra that paralyzes your knight.
Alright, see what we got out of Volcano. We got Coral Sword.
Finding all the swords in the seed.
Alright, we're over 2 so far on Volcano boxes.
I do have a good feeling that the armory will hold something. I'm gonna say it's gonna have the chime. I don't know. Chime seemed good.
I don't think we're gonna find anything until Agama floor. Level 7 black magic was garbage.
Gold bracelets did end up in Gaia. About 14,000, I think.
Alright. I don't think we have the... Okay, we don't have the money to pay for them right now. Are we vendoring a Vorpal? No. We are vendoring an Ice Sword, though.
Beef weapon.
Okay, Pro Cape. We got a Pro Cape out of Volcano. This is not bad.
Especially since nobody has a shield yet.
Mm-hmm. So Canuck is still in the Northern Hemisphere. Jat in Volcano. Caleb following in Canuck's footsteps, doing those endless fetch quests in search of a bottle. And Darren Dries just promoted and is probably going to be following in Caleb's footsteps.
It's like, got some difficult grimps guarding some of these tiles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually worried about the wolves showing up on the tile.
I don't know if regular wolves show up on a B-side tile.
I have a weird feeling that it's yes, but I can't confirm.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Redbirds.
These are pretty good for money in the early game, and you know, obviously if you're below level 10, you'd probably get another level out of them too.
Yeah, you could just Fire 2, Fire 3 them. Their base health is low enough that even though they resist, Fire 3 usually kills them, yeah.
As is shown. Pretty good getting off the ground grind.
Mm-hmm.
On armory, don't let me down here.
I've seen 2 single-digit cash chests. Oh,
That was a really bad armory all around.
That was a shockingly bad armory.
Like Caleb is in Ice Cave, Canuck's in Ordeals, and Jet is done doing his volcano.
Yeah, we checked that. We're done. We're done with disappointment. We're gonna go somewhere else. We're gonna live our best life.
I mean, with the let's exit and honestly a Sun Sword on the fighter. Oh man, it'd be tempting to try carry, but it'd be risky without the buffs.
Yeah, I would not go anywhere near carry, I think, right now. Well, if we picked up Confuse, I would consider it.
There's just enough to make you think maybe.
Yeah.
I like taking the Medusa and Mancat fight, because honestly, Mancats tend to roll not high HP.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they resist magic a lot, you don't really need to do more than 100 and 120 damage sometimes to kill them.
Right, but with the magic resistance, that's a lot of casts of magic. I feel like the effort could be more efficiently spent elsewhere.
With Fire 3, it feels bad. Ice 3 tends to do okay.
Yeah.
It has the higher range of damage.
And it looks like these Mancats rolled up on health.
Yeah, because that Sun Sword's hitting that top one, and I think that's about 160 or higher that took one out. Ooh, Brack.
This is definitely one of those, remember to buy your softs, kids. Seeds.
This is where you open one up in a box, though. As Hangry Canuck just did in Ordeals. Which has the loot.
Hey, we got our instrument. Oh, question in chat. Did they find a katana? Not to my knowledge.
No, I don't remember seeing one yet. Canuck's getting a 2-man grind some arachnids.
That is certainly a choice.
I'm actually not sure how he ended up the 2-man, but I'm assuming it was probably like mummies have something, because mummies always have something.
Our tracker Rojo pointing out that he had a very tough fight outside of Ordeals that shaved off some party members.
Oh, that'll do it. There are like Catman and Sphinxes out there.
Yeah.
Mention
So
all the ankylos you might hit in the other area next door deals.
So Caleb having a heck of a time with all these encounters. And magic casting Frosties that are quad-Xable. Excellent
Quad
use
X
of quad
does
X.
feel good on a Frosty. It's like,
Best spell in the game.
yeah. I remember when I was fairly new to the randomizer, I was watching someone run through Ice Cave at like level 6. All they had, hey, the chime.
Ooh,
And,
first loose in ice.
All they had was Quad X on mages at level 6 going to Ice Cave. I was like, there's no way this person would get through Ice Cave. And he showed the power of Quad X through Frosties and other things and made it through. I was like, wow, he made it through Ice Cave at level 6 with no offensive magic but Quad X.
So we found the multiple Agama tile, but without any tools to kill them, Caleb chooses to run away.
It's a good choice. You don't want to push your luck.
Yeah, they're gonna resist fire 3, and they might have a ton of health, so they can't be quad Xable.
Yeah, also chooses to run away. They can be super high health. Yeah, they can have like 500 or something.
Looks like Canuck burning some encounters outside a waterfall. I wonder if he knows enough about the table to know where the good run is. This good run leads me to believe that he does.
Let's hope these Argoyles don't roll up on HP because they're unrunnable.
Well, they're low power, so that's helpful.
They're not too bad. 2 Fire 3s took one of them out. Fire 2 stick should do the rest, or one left, of course.
It's always that one.
Next, giving us a look at Waterfall. There's a rod.
Alright, Ice Cave super required.
So we're a key and a cube away from go mode, I think.
Worth noting, Canuck bypassed the town to get to Waterfall, and I'm still looking at only 2 people. Is this committing to a fighter Red Wizard 2-man?
I mean, Ice Cave is a good place to do a 2-man walkthrough because it's quick and there's a lot of good EXP fights. Like this Gas Dragon. Or this Gas Dragon sense, it looks like it has a ton of health.
Yeah, and a ton of evasion. This is starting to look like an encounter that was a trap. It was like, here you go, here's your nice gas D, tons of health. Oh, you can't kill it.
But I sunk 5 rounds into it, I have to. Not gonna capitalize on the fact that Quake works on mud golems. Gonna go swing strats, which it's good enough. Swing strats, mud golems are weak, generally.
I never remember that Quake works on Mudgulls, because usually if I'm up against Mudgulls, I either have Nuke, Fade, or Zap. Those are the 3 things I'll bring to a Gull fight.
Yeah. My luck with Zap magic and landing on things is terrible. Even though it should be landing on things, it doesn't for me. Oh, there's our key.
So Waterfall and Ordeals and Ice all required.
And an Excalibur? There's a good sword right now.
That's a real weapon.
So Canary Lock is incentivized. That could be our last require. Ooh, hold on. Ghouls have poison damage. Takes out everyone but the ninja on Darren Dryce's screen.
Oof.
And he just didn't even bother to heal up. It's like, I know this is coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, Canary Lock could have our last key item that we need to actually be in go mode, which is cube. Or no mode for all of us, I would say.
Right. So, yeah, we're missing Second Loose, and we're missing Canary Locked, and we know one of them is Cube.
Ribbon, right? Is that right?
Is that what we're missing as a ribbon?
Don't know.
think that's what we're missing. No, Ruby.
Oh, of course, Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
Oh, Slab also never has been picked up yet.
Right. But that will just turn... That'll be... Yeah. Substitute one of those for the Slab, because Slab has to lead to something. It can't lead to a dead end. We finally fixed it! Fetches can't lead to dead ends accidentally.
No runner has found a ribbon as far as I've seen on the screen.
That feels a little bad, and I do not recall seeing Wall.
Yeah, I can't remember if I saw Wall either. Wait, yeah, I think Wall was level 5.
Correct, Wall was level 5, and Wall was Red Mage learnable. Thank you to Shadowed Flames.
Canary locked head for Canuck.
Canary Locked sure had a thing.
And let's just talk about how early Black Magic has been terrible this seed. We're using Fire 2, Fire 3, and Lit 2 on Sea Snake Lobster Pack right now.
Mm-hmm. We've got... Yeah, looking at the list of Black Magic we've got available, at level 1 we have literally nothing. At level 2 we have Quake and I guess Lock 2. At level 3 we have Fire 3 and I guess Confuse. And then level 4 we have Quad X. At level 5 we have Zap and Bane.
Oh my god. So then, level 6 is where we get Nuke, where we can actually kill everything in the game, but...
Yep.
It's level 6, so you gotta be level 16 to cast it on your Black Mage.
Yeah, and the worst of the 3 AoEs to have is Fire 3, because sure, there's a lot of things that are vulnerable to fire, there's almost more things that are resistant to fire.
Yeah. That makes getting through these earlier dives of, like, ordeals and Ice Cave a little trickier whenever you don't have a lot of damage to throw at your trash mobs along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see Darendry's doing something here. He knows the Agamas are there, I think, so is he... Yeah, I think he's going to try to do an Agama grind after killing someone off.
That... So, with a disaster wipe, especially in a place like Ice Cave, there needs to be like a big play to like kind of get ourselves back in the game, right? And I feel like solo or 2-man grind Agamas is going to be the play, although Darendrys, you gotta heal though. You gotta heal after you step off the lava.
Who's he trying to kill, the whole party?
Yeah. So 2 of them are getting healed.
So the 2-man looks like is going to be coming up. Which makes sense because you got Exit on the red. Unless he picked up on the... Yeah, he didn't pick it up on the Knight, but he does have Fog 2.
Interesting.
See, here's my problem. I saw this out of the corner of my eye earlier, I didn't say anything. He hit on his first tile fight. He had 2 Agamas, and he hit Quake on both of them in the first round. So I think he's assuming Quake's going to be fairly accurate here, unfortunately. It won't be.
Yeah, it's not. So Jat approaching Waterfall, Canuck still on 2-man strats, but Ankylo's giving him the business. Caleb in Ordeals in search of his magical banjo. At this point, who would you say is in the lead?
It's really hard to tell, to be honest, but I think Canuck has more exploration than anybody else.
Canuck is who I'm leaning to as well.
I mean, look at his tracker. He's got everything lit up but the ruby and the slab and the chime. He hasn't been to Ice... Oh, and the rod. He hasn't been to Ice Cave, so he hasn't found that loose chime.
Right.
Oh, he got the cube. So, what was the thing we didn't see?
Canuck got Slab in Canaria, Slab turned into Cube.
Okay.
Thank you, Tracker Rojo.
So once he goes to Ice Cave, he's going to be go mode. If he opens all the boxes along the way.
Yep.
And go mode at sub 50 is pretty good, especially when you get seeds without a lot of damage kill.
Yeah, feels real good. I mean, still don't have any orbs lit, which feels bad, but at the very least we can start doing stuff.
Yeah, orbs can be lit in quick fashion in sub 20 minutes for all 4, so...
And Caleb gets his fiddle.
Canuck plays a really good game here, and things kind of roll with him. He could end up being in tow for around the 103 mark.
Potentially? Yeah, we're here in ice, so let's see if we open all the boxes or not.
My worry is it's going to take a while, though, getting through some encounters in Sea Shrine and Sky if you gotta kill them without having lots of charges of nuke.
Right. My other worry is how many ribbons is Canuck sporting? Because in a two-man party, like, you need both of them.
I don't know. Seen crazier things. Oh, and he's gonna run into, if he's full clearing ice, he's probably gonna see that ghoul pack with poison damage. Hopefully that doesn't get him. That would set him back a few minutes every time.
His levels are still below 20, which is definitely like a bite your nails moment.
It kind of, you know, I'm not hating the two-man right now. They're getting really high before Sea and Sky. That way you just put all 4 up and balance out the good EXP fights through Sky if you want to.
Maybe, but I feel like if we're two-man now, we're probably two-man forever.
Yeah. I don't know, at this point I would be at least having 3 up. It's doing the thing, so let's just let him do it.
Ooh, Tracker pointing out that Darren Dries took a wipe in Ice Cave because wizards have thunder.
Oh no. He grinded too.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Let me just recoil in my chair real quick.
Yeah, that hurts a lot.
So Chat opening boxes and Canaria locked. Gets his slab. Caleb having a whale of a time in Waterfall. Darren Dries still trying to work.
No, Canucks getting the poison damage treatment.
Yep. One mage already down.
It's away. You gotta orphan that box, Canuck. You can't afford to try to go through that fight again.
Oh.
Oh no.
No. You gotta know. You have to know. Because, like, if you orphan it, and it turns out that that was the loose, you'll never find it. Because you'll go everywhere else in the game first.
But here's another thought, you're doing a second lap of Ice Cave, and if you would check all the easier stuff and find this chime and then the rod incentive, you would be able to deduce not needing to do it. But that's such a niche situation, like in the seed, that doesn't happen often.
Hey, it's the 5 to 9 Badman tile.
Now he is set up for a sweet Agama grind right here.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Thunder Wizards don't show up.
Shoutouts to SpeedGaming 4 for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Race 4 of Week 1 of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Fall 2020 League. The All Hallows League, if you will. Not gonna lie, I'm real proud of that name.
League, wow. I just saw it. Why does it feel like we've been nice forever? We have. The address has been there for a very long time, unfortunately.
Yep. There's just a lot of lethal things in Ice Cave. There's the ghoul tile with poison damage, there's thunder wizards.
Fighter's looking real good. Being forced to do these 1- and 2-man fights. Uh-oh. We're dazzled. Now we're asleep. Now we're thundered. Oh my gosh. He must have an opal piece on because he's resisting those thunders, so that's thankful. Either shield or armor. I think in this fight particularly, it would be a lot nicer to throw the mage stick out instead of trying to run from 6 wraiths with just a fighter alive. And that's what he chooses to do in round 2. Hey look, Wolves did something in the 51-minute mark.
Alright, what's the eye tile? Eye tile is Argoyles. Unrunnable Argoyles, but they don't hit hard, so this is just hold A and wait.
Caleb's getting caught up on finding all the things also.
Mhm.
Just translated his slab. The tracker marks he doesn't have Oxio. Did he not buy it in the bottle?
He might not have. He might not have had the money at the time.
I hope that's the case and not he didn't check.
Mhm. Next
So
time he
Ribbon?
opens his inventory, I'll see if I can find out. Where was Ribbon?
In the locked of Northwest Castle.
Nice.
Which Canuck probably won't go check. Oh no! Wait. The Canuck didn't wipe, did he?
He's back in Ice Cave. I sense a wipe.
Oh my goodness. What did he wipe to?
His red mage is back up. I'm really sensing a wipe.
Yep.
So we know he got tracker saying either Mancats or Medusa maybe had something that took down that night.
Tile. Dang, dude. So I don't know if there's been one runner to make it in and out of Ice Cave in one trip. Maybe did Caleb do it?
Nah, I don't think so. Because I think Caleb also wiped once. So, Jat is going to get the promotion. Canuck once again picks up the chime. Caleb is mucking around with Rankylos, having just picked up his cube. As Darren Dreiss is in ordeals. At this point, due to the repeated ice wipes, I think Caleb is back in the lead, assuming he goes and checks the shop.
Possibly. I think by the time Caleb cleans up everything that is out here that he can do still. And he still has to do water. No, he does not have to do waterfall. Yeah, as soon as he does this, he should be in the lead. So the another loose item is definitely Ruby.
And our tracker is suggesting that everyone has been to the shop at some point, but most people didn't have the money when they went there. Caleb bypassing the first floor entirely. If he bypasses greater than less than, I'm assuming this is just a go mode through the dungeon, and then whatever money we get out of trash we can use to buy the Oxio.
So yeah, good play, smart play. Trying to quake down the guards just to kind of save some spell charges from the damage spells.
Oh, we already got some Agama facts out of chat. My Agama fact for the day is that one's red.
Fact. Can't argue it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, is Caleb headed upstairs or is Caleb full clearing? Caleb is headed upstairs, so this is almost certainly light an orb and get the money to afford the Oxyel.
Ooh, was tempted by that first strike on the evil mid.
Yeah, I would have been tempted as well, I think, but we've got such limited magic, so save everything for if we run into a war mech, because we can take one of those down, all our problems are solved.
Hopefully, if we do get war mech, that it's nothing that can't be taken down in a couple turns, because he tends to punch real hard, and if not, by the time he gets to turn 3, he's doing something scary.
We got fast, we got bonk. We can maybe explode it. We got.
Would definitely switch out the Vorpal onto the Knight instead of Excal on the Bridge of Destiny.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't think it's kind of like a thing most people don't think about, because when you're thinking about sword switching, you think Kraken 2, Tia 2 most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely not a good idea to try to use the Excal against Warmech over the Vorpal in most cases.
No. Yeah, Warmech tends to have semi-high evasion, which can be a little bit of a problem, but the real problem is that Warmech tends to have very high absorb, and the Excal crit rate is not good, so if you need to get through armor, you need crits.
He's like Chaos in the fact that the Excal also gets no bonus damage against him, because he resists everything.
No, it should work. Warmech is regen type, I thought.
Oh, does it hit regen type? Okay, never mind.
Yep. Yeah, the only thing...
type.
I know. Nasir. The only thing that the Excal doesn't get the bonus on is Chaos. I'm really sure.
Probably right. I didn't even think that regen was a type. I thought it was just like a thing that happened.
I am pretty sure that that is a type that is Trolls and Warmech.
Yeah, I know there's those. I think werewolves also, or something. Werewolves also, I think.
Maybe. It's been a while since I've looked at types.
I think one of the catmen, or man-cats, might also have it, but I'm not 100% on that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's supposed to give 2 HP back a turn. But I'm not even sure that happens.
I think it does. Caleb going left and up, like the monster that he is, approaching the Bridge of Destiny.
Shame didn't get the free EXP. Ooh, here we go. Love the fighter fight. Unless they have nuke.
Fade here, I mean, sure, we need the levels, but like I'm thinking, my mind's saying Warmech.
Well, now we have to kill this.
Yeah, but I mean, Fire 3 wasn't going to do us any good for Warmech anyway, so this is fine.
True.
Running away from nachos. We're on a diet. Running away from anything we can get away with not killing. Or at least things that are inefficient to kill. No Warmech.
Do not see a Warmech.
Alright, well, we made it to Tia. We're gonna
save
buff
that
up and
one
go with
fast. Safety strat's a little bit invis too.
Oh, chat pointing out that we missed the speed bump. The first speed bump in the Earth Cave. The mighty
appropriate.
vampire. And chat also pointing out that Jat found the ruby in Earth Cave. How
In the
weirdly
vamp
appropriate.
chest.
Oh, wow.
No way. That is absolutely vanilla right there.
Yeah, like I always like checking the vamp chest as kind of like a dumb validation, but I don't think I've ever seen it have a loose.
Now let me rewind you to about 50 minutes ago. Caleb had Ship Canal, loves going Marsh and Earth Cave.
Mm-hmm.
What if he did Earth Cave, got the ruby, went to Sarda, got the key, the Canary Lock, got the slab, I think it was,
And then got
and
really
then
mad at
decided,
himself.
oh
Yeah.
man, I have to do the other stuff.
Yeah, that was a possible bad route. So Caleb is headed for Onrak. Has he had the Oxiel in his possession this entire time? Or is this a I forgot where the Oxiel is? Oh, we're buying magic. Buying the mighty Brack. His Jat lights the Earth Orb at the 1 hour, 1 minute mark. Okay, nope, Caleb's had the Oxiel. We're good to go.
We got clockwise fiends versus counterclockwise fiends. Because Chat is doing Volcano. And we got Caleb going Sea Shrine.
Yep. When nothing is required in a fiend dungeon, you can do them in whatever order you want. Usually I try to route them in whatever order they happen to be closest to me in.
Because all you're doing is making a square around the world, so you just pick the closest corner to you and start going around.
Mm-hmm. Question chat. Did I see an encounter after the altar in Lich's room? If you mean after the orb but before the altar, then potentially yes. Some of these fiend dungeons, actually I think all the fiend dungeons except for Sky, you can get encounters in the fiend room. Which
I ran a seed with Ale the other day where we got an encounter after Tia's orb.
What?
But it was some weird beta settings, so maybe something weird happened there.
Okay, yeah.
It was
weird
the
beta settings.
Yeah, the setting with where you can recruit a light warrior after killing a fiend.
That's bizarre. Yeah, that is super bizarre. I've never had an encounter in Tia's room.
Well, I've purposely looked for it too in regular settings, and you just don't get them, so I don't know why it happened.
Beta. It does beta things. So Jet's gonna take on Carrie real quick. We're gonna try some Temper, some Fast, and some Nuke. Nuke goes off first. For 104, Fast goes off. Temper goes off. Incoming Punch, 6 hits for 101. The Black Wizard is still standing. Outgoing Swing, 6 hits for 38. Carrie is still standing. Second Swing, 6 hits for 559. That's more than Carrie can take. Down goes Carrie. Jet's got 2 orbs lit. As Caleb pulls Kraken 1. Take it.
Well, he's gonna go ahead and put some safety invises up. Temper also and Fast. Makes sense. Gonna leave Fighter in the front, which is a little scary if he has Stun Touch or something. But he should be able to absorb the blows of the damage with the Absorb and the Invis. So he's got a Power Bomb going out. Ink first turn, that's good to see. It's Darkness on the Fighter, probably not gonna do anything. Going more Invis, and we got a Brack attempt coming out in turn 2. Invis goes out. Brack caster gets punched, but not dead. 8 hits 670, that's a good hit for the night. But Brack finishes the job. Broken into pieces, Kraken's down. We got 2 orbs on Caleb's screen as well.
Believe in the power of Brack. So Canuck is about to light Orb 1. Darren Dries is in C. headed for mermaids. Might still be in search of the slab.
Unless he's really hoping to find a ribbon. But he's the one, I think, that found a ribbon in Ordeals. Or not Ordeals, in Northwest.
I think that was Jat.
Oh, yes.
So Caleb headed for Orb 3, Canuck headed for Orb 2, Jat headed for Orb 3, Darren Dry's headed for Mermaids, probably looking for some safety gear. Or possibly the second loose. It might be one of those cases of like you feel like you're behind, right? You feel like you're minutes and minutes and minutes behind, and you decide, I have to do something huge that will get me back into this game. We still have a missing loose. That loose is required. Let's start going places that people might not be going in full clearing.
True.
Sometimes it works.
I mean, he could also pull out a Mazai. We haven't seen that yet, which would be pretty good.
Yeah, Maza would be huge. Pair of Ribbons would be huge. But
Tana for the Thief to swing wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't think we're going to see another ribbon show up unless it's in here. Because I don't see too many people opening up more boxes that haven't been opened already.
I feel like Darren Dries will be opening a lot of boxes until he goes back to Canaria Locked. Because we got to get that slab.
Strat confused. I'm not gonna fast up, bonk up. He's gonna make sure Carrie dies real quick. Big night swing coming out after Carrie punches herself. 10 hits, 13, 19. Yeah, Carrie dead.
Alright, Canuck on 2 orbs, picking up speed. Caleb checking the Earth B4 boxes, looking for some goodies.
Looks like Canuck's just about, maybe not even a full dungeon, half a dungeon behind the other 2 orb lead runners.
Pretty much, yeah.
We might have a good race on our hands here.
Nothing helpful at Earth B4 for Caleb.
Some mermaid boxes, though.
Free gold bracelet, that's not the worst.
Synergy stick. While Jet is pulling his 3rd fiend right now.
We're gonna try some fast, some temper. Temper goes off first, fast goes off first. Invis goes off for just a little bit of evasion. Big punch out of Kraken, boom goes the Black Mage. 8 hits for 817. Kraken is still standing, but probably not for much longer. We get one more good swing out. Fire 3, 42, the chip damage doesn't get there. Nuke, 206, the big damage doesn't get there. Swing, 8 hits for 639. Down goes Kraken 1.
And just mere seconds behind Caleb lighting his 3rd orb as well. But Caleb has the shortest of the Fiend dungeons to go through now, while Jet has probably one of the more annoying, longer ones to go through.
It'll depend if Caleb is still intent on opening boxes looking for something, which he is.
Yeah, that will definitely shave some seconds off the lead.
I gotta feel like this is ribbon checks. I don't
It's
think
gotta
we're
be.
looking for anything else.
Yeah, it's got to be ribbon checks. He's got to feel fine with his weaponry and his absorb, even if that's even a factor.
Question in chat, did Jat get the loot from Ordeals? I believe I've seen Jat in Ordeals. Did I?
I feel like he was, but I can't confirm yet.
Right. We'll figure it out the next time he opens his menu. Oh, we got menu open, but we didn't see the item screen. We'll try and verify. So Darren Dreiss completed the mermaid side check, headed back in. And Canuck now on the Bridge of Destiny. I don't think I would want to see a war mech in this position.
No, you don't.
Unrunnable airs is also a bad option. Well, they're not terribly dodgy.
For Canuck's sake, we're hoping Warbeck does not take an appearance here.
Canuck getting a lot of encounters on this Bridge of Destiny.
A practically free Mazmoon in Volcano. The bottom of the Agma trap chest.
Wow. That's really big for Caleb.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to like to check that box when I'm opening the free boxes anyways in that floor. I put that one in because it's just one tile.
Yeah. Caleb's going to take on Carry. Test swing first, 4 hits for 249, fast goes off. Incoming hit, 6 hits 46 on the night. Nothing to worry about. Nuke for 200, fade. For 292, down goes Carry in 1 round. Caleb's got 4 orbs.
Oh my gosh.
And a fight in the Carry room.
And this is the fight his knight needs to hit 24, I think. Oh, no, still short. But he'll get in, Topher.
And Canuck makes it through the Bridge of Destiny. No war mech sighting. But we gotta make it through this Tia. Gonna do some
A fast Topher can be done in 10 minutes. So, we'll see how close to that Caleb can get as long as he doesn't run into anything nasty. Gonna open up all these oath boxes just to see if a ribbon's there. Guaranteed ribbon in one of these 2 rooms, though.
It's never guaranteed when I check them. Ooh. I look over on Canuck's side and I see a stunned knight. That seems real bad.
Oh, but dang, that hit from the red mage. 293 takes out Tia 2, or Tia 1.
Good lord. Caleb is the first to enter the Temple of Fiends Revisited at the 1 hour 14-minute mark.
This is scary with no ribbon, but you got wall if you bought it. So hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh no, Caleb's frozen.
No. Caleb, please. Caleb, please. Nope, he's in. Okay, we're fine.
And he's all the way at the tile. Oh no, our sags have poison damage.
Ooh.
And trance. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no, Darren. Oh, Darren is just getting the terrible end of the seed right here.
Yep. We thought everything was terrible in the early game. Nope, it was terrible elsewhere too.
Jeez, man. Darren has got to feel bad about all these unfortunate RNG sessions he's been getting. Oh no, Canuck's also experiencing the trance Arsahags.
Yeah, that is not... That is the anti-Canuck fight right there.
He takes a reset without even trying to snap out of it, so...
No, I would as well. Even if he does have 2 ribbons, which I'm not sure how many he has, like, even resisted enough poison damage spams and you'll still go down.
Yeah, but they were... He's 24, so they were running sometimes. So I might have tried to stick around to see what would happen.
Meanwhile, Jat explodes Tia 1. That's his 4th orb lit. As Caleb hits Speed Bump 2. No respect. Let's try some Fire 3. Let's try some Harm 4. Feed the birthday boy his cake. He doesn't want any today. He's just going to do the lightest of taps. But a big melee swing for 5 hits, 718. Down goes Lich 2. On to the first real boss floor. Carry 2.
Hollows League mascot goes down like nothing. Real scared of no ribbons and one of these fiends doing something like Zap.
Yep. Yeah, the list of things we want to avoid. Zap, Crack, Quad X on the weaker ones.
Rub?
We probably have the MDF to resist Rub. We actually might have the Pro Rings. Yeah. Ooh, 10 hits, 951. Down goes Carry 2.
Nice. That's a big swing right there. That was barely buffed. No, I just glance up at Canuck and I see him in this fight again.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go. Gotta run. Gotta run real fast. Trance is coming out. Fierce.
Oh, he got out. Nice.
Oh.
Looks like Jat's right now about to enter Temple of Fiends.
Mm-hmm. At the 1 hour, 17 minute and change mark, about 3-ish minutes behind Caleb. Let's take ourselves a Kraken 2.
And he has the Knight in this first slot, which is a little scary, considering that's where all of our eggs are.
That's fine. Let's open with Nuke for 115, Test Swing, 8 hits for 484, Quad X, ineffective. Outgoing Fade for 194.
So far, so good. Hopefully just one more round is all it takes.
Mm-hmm. We try Cheeky Quad X.
Fog 2.
And Fog 2, I guess. Not a bad option. Incoming Swirl does pretty good damage. But 8 hits for 667, down goes Kraken 2.
Caleb's already on Tia 2.
Tia 2. Here we go. Let's try some Fast. Some Fade. And a Quad X? Interesting. The Quad X gets bad turn order. Fade goes out for 170. Swing? 5 hits for 559. I think if that Quad X was last, it might have been good.
Could have been, yeah.
Second swing? 5 hits for 661. Never mind. Uh-oh, here comes Crack.
Oh!
Ooh.
Full resist.
Nervous. Heal 3's going off. Let's top off our health just a little bit. Next round. We only have so many temper charges, but we're going to start using some more of them here. Fade's going to go off. We're going to try another Cheeky Quad X. Incoming Lightning 2 does surprisingly good things because no one has ribbons. Fade goes out. For 123, down goes Tia 2. We on to Chaos.
Holy moly, all the party resists that Crack. What a fortunate turn of events.
That was just like, ah.
He's looking real solid for pulling Chaos with this whole party. Got a lot of spell charges still.
Mm-hmm. let's try ourselves a Chaos. We're going to open with some Invis 2. We're going to fast the Knight. The Knight's going to cast Fog 2. No, the Knight's going to bonk? Yeah, Knight's going to bonk. And we're going to have 2 Invis 2 casters. Ink does ink things. Invis 2 goes off, party at 1 of 6 evasion charges. Invis 2 goes off, party at 2 of 6 evasion charges. And the fast goes off. Second round. Is it time for power? Nope, we need a little bit more defense. We're going to try some Temper, some Invis 2. The Red Wizard is out of Invis 2, so we're going to try a preemptive Lock 2. Invis 2 goes off. Party is at 3 of 6 evasion charges. Lock 2, easy to hit. Swing. Suspense.
This sword's real heavy. Hold on.
Yeah, alright, hang on. Yeah. You gotta lift with your knees. We hit the ink out of him. We hit the ink out of Chaos. We hit him so hard the ink just fell out and Chaos has been obliterated. Caleb has finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 18 seconds. GG.
Obliterated the ink out of him. The ink got all in the menu down there. Couldn't see anything that happened.
Little bit of an update for off stream. Gregory Puff was the first to finish at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 54 seconds. Caleb in second place.
That's my teammate right there, guys. So yeah, there's not too bad of a Temple Fiends minus that crack out of Tia 2. We'll see what that does to the other runners.
So Jat just cleared Carry 2. Canuck in Topher. Are we looking? Okay. Gershark Big Guy is unrunnable, so we have to take this fight, which is good, because it's the 5th best fight. We're going to see if we can get Caleb in here for an interview. And we're joined in the booth by our on-stream winner, Caleb. GG, man. How was that?
Terrifying.
GG, Caleb. Yes, that Tia 2 fight, huh?
Yeah, I when I moved my Black Mage out of the second slot, it threw off all of my battle motions, because once I moved the Black Mage into slot 2, I just totally forgot that the Red Mage had Temper, and that's what I was intending for Red Mage to do, and every time I just kept not seeing it in his spell list, so I was just like, okay, Quad X, sure, maybe I'll get lucky. And I got lucky that Crack missed.
Yeah.
Where ribbons where?
So there was just one that we've seen, and it's the Northwest Castle Helock headed.
I was gonna, in my head when I was leaving Volcano, I was like, okay, Northwest, Dwarves, and Topher, because I was like, I gambled by not checking the boxes early, and then I just totally brain farted and just skipped Northwest and Dwarves because I figured they might pan out, but.
It looks like Bert also is saying in chat 1 was in Mirage 1.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Any ribbon would have been nice. I did Sky 3, hoping Sky would pay out as I was doing my walk and grind, and I got an Aegis Shield, which was, I guess, consolation prize.
But yeah, it was a fun race. It was interesting because I don't think you saw the second loose, did you? Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
When we found that, it was like someone found it around the hour mark of the seed for the first person, and I was like, let's rewind 50 minutes to Caleb Brains. And if he decides to do Earth first, and finds this loose ruby and chases the Sarda. And I don't remember. I want to say Sarda gave the. I thought it was key, but I don't think it is now. I think it was something bottle maybe.
No, Sarda was bottle.
Okay. Yeah. So it wouldn't have been too much of a waste of time, but still it would have been like a waste of time.
My whole plan was chase incentives and then dig loose. So when I found the chime, I was like, okay, I've already got tail. I haven't found ruby or a power gauntlet, so maybe one of those are loose. And then I got the power gauntlet, and I was just 50-50 whether it was going to be ruby or a cube. So when I got the key out of waterfall was huge for me. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to go do Canary Locked, and if it turns to cube, I'm just going to go mode everything and hope that a ribbon's along the way. And
sorry, I just watched Canuck resist a crack on his solo fighter.
Yeah.
But all in all, it didn't seem like besides that one crack, Temple Fiends wasn't too scary.
No, not at all. Yeah, and I was just praying that like my mid-20s would be enough levels, and then I was expecting to go in there with the X-Cal, but checking the panic chests in Volcano really paid out with the Masa in the 11th hour, so that was nice.
Basically free, and I think you're the only on-screen runner to pick it up.
Oh wow. Okay. I was I guess this. I mean, if you did ice first, it really did kind of push you in the direction of like not going to fiend dungeons early. So.
Yeah, because you found that chime, and then you already had the Vorpal from earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
you happened across the X-Cal somewhere. Oh, waterfall.
Right.
Yeah. And then like no sweeper magic, but Fire 3 really scared me off from going to a lot of places. But luckily by the end,
going places. I like Life Reboot's question because I was thinking of it earlier too about the ogres in the early game.
Yeah, I mean, if I had just been more judicious with my saving, I might have been closer to Greg with the time. But yeah, like that was doing my best to not go full tilt with those ogres and all their mess.
And the wolves also, right? Those had
stone poison. Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this in Sea Shrine, but the red Sahags had trance and damage poison, which got a couple runners to reset.
I saw their trance on the water, and then I was just like, well, I'm running from them. I'm never fighting them. So.
Yeah. Good for you, because I think they got Canuck once and Darren Dries once at least. Darren Dries has just been demolished by the seed, unfortunately. He spent a near 30 minutes in Ice Cave.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he wiped one time after doing a grind on the Agamas. He wiped to Thunder Wizards.
Yeah, Thunder
Wizards. Oh god.
And then he wiped again, going in again, and then I think the third time he got through. Because he wiped to ghouls also once with the poison damage.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see any of that. I got really lucky.
Yeah, Ice tended to treat most runners pretty unfairly.
I'm glad I skated through there then.
Yeah. Tends to happen, right? That's Randomizer. I didn't see it.
One would say they're not suitable for racing.
So Jat is on Chaos. We're going to do some tempers, a little bit of invis. A punch comes in, but it doesn't seem to do much to the wizard that it hit. Outgoing swing, 7 hits, 449. Temper goes off at the end of the round. Going into the next round. Double temper, swing, and an invis 2. We need more evasion. 6 hits for 344. Incoming punch misses. Temper goes off. Temper goes off. Invis 2 goes off. So that knight's at 2 stacks. The rest of the party is at 1 stack. Let's try some lock 2, get a little bit more accuracy. Try a swing. Try a swing with the red wizard. Lock 2 goes off. Easy to hit. Red wizard swing. 3 hits, 3 damage. Knight swing. 8 hits for 1,034. Down goes Chaos. Jat is our second on-stream runner to finish with an official SRL time of... Where is Jat's time? 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 42 seconds. GG to Jat.
All the seem to have come into like finishing within 10 minutes of each other, it looked like. Most of the runners in the pack.
Yeah, it's when one loose is like basically free along the way, and then the other isn't required. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of clustering, I'd imagine.
And we're joined in the booth by our second place on stream finisher, Jat. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. I kind of feel pretty bad about like just leaving that floater in my inventory for like 10 minutes, but
GG's, Jat.
Yeah, I was in the air super late, which maybe not. I don't know if on stream that was the case, but like I was talking to Greg Lee in post game, and he was in the air like 20 minutes earlier than me. That felt pretty bad.
Yeah, I was also. I think it was like 20 minutes around the 20-minute mark. I was in the air.
I don't know if maybe Thunder and Lord Fizzlebeef have the exact time, but I had it like 40-50 minutes or something like that for me.
Yeah, I remember seeing Caleb get in around the 20-minute mark, but I don't remember seeing when you did, and I can't remember. I think you chose to do ice after getting canoe, right?
Yeah, well, the issue was I went to Crescent Lake, then I went to ice. I stopped into Armory quickly just to get some levels and some items, and then I went to ice. But then instead of going to turn in the adamant immediately, I wanted either the key or the TNT. Sorry, instead of going to turn in the TNT immediately, I wanted either the key or the adamant. So I went to Ordeals and Waterfall first.
Saying whenever that whole logic chain was playing out, I said the same thing that I have been in a race exactly in a situation like that where I had a canoe and I had to go to Crescent and I got the TNT, and instead of turning it in where getting the floater like my opponent did, I did Ice Cave like you did and then lost by like 10 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what I don't think I played the early game particularly well either, so GG's to Caleb on stream and Greg Lee, so like they played really well. But yeah, that was my only problem with the scene. Otherwise, it was pretty fun. The magic rolled like not great, but it was kind of fun in Temple of Fiends Revisited to like really balance those very limited casts of Invis, Temper, and Fast, and Nuke. Like my previous practice runs had like Nuke at level 1, so it's kind of fun to do resource management once in a while.
I agree. I think seeds where you have to tend to use magic spells you're not comfortable using instead of other ones most of the time end up feeling more rewarding and satisfying to finish.
Yeah,
and they can be more fun, but they can also add to tons of frustration when you're trying to get through them in the moment.
Yeah, when I was reading chat, I heard that there was some really nasty stuff in Ice that I just must have got really lucky and just completely avoided, because Ice kind of died easily to me.
Ice was real bad for Dandrice. He, like I was saying to Caleb, I think Dandrice was close to 30 minutes taking on Ice Cave.
Wow, that's terrible. I feel real bad. Like that's one of the worst things in the world is to wipe in and out of a dungeon more than once and on different things. Like it punches you in the gut.
I think he took 3 wipes, and one was after trying to grind the Agamas.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna grind. Like I saw it and like I made a mental note, but I was like, I can't grind here. It's like my fighter was bracked by the man cats. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna try to get these boxes and get out of here.
Yeah, no, as soon as I saw those Agmas, I'm like, can I kill these quickly? No. I guess I'm just gonna leave, and like I don't want to stay in Ice Cave any longer than I absolutely had to, even though I hadn't seen anything bad. Ice Cave just gives me like it's like Marsh without exit. It's like
yeah, pretty much.
Did anybody see Warmech?
Not on the screen, no.
Okay, I was kind of hoping to catch one on the bridge just to sure up my levels.
I was debating Dang Strats on the bridge, just like trying to call a Warmech to me because I wanted another level or 2, but I was like,
yeah,
just gotta keep going.
Yeah, and none of the early fiends seem particularly dangerous.
Zap on Lich 1 wiped was very scary for me.
Oh, I didn't. You mean
Or
Lich
Lich
2?
sorry.
Yeah,
from
okay.
Lich 2. It was very scary.
Yeah. I did not see that. I got a punch out of Lich, and then he was dead.
Other mistake on my side was I forgot to switch to my Vorpal. I made a mental note like right at the beginning of the seed. I knew I had it, but then I like talked to Chaos for the last time. I was like, shoot, I forgot to switch to my Vorpal, so that's why that took a little bit extra time.
Hey, Chaos, that's where Canuck is right now. He's in the middle of buffing up his second turn. You guys got lucky and missed the poison touch on Chaos.
Oh,
But he's going to swing his X-Scowl. 685. Ink goes out. Doesn't do anything. Heal 3. And Canuck's been running 2-man strats. He's got about a level 35 couple party members right now. More heal 3. Chaos does a punch. Doesn't do much to the fighter. Fighter swings. 8 hits. Frozen screen. And heal 3 is going out. Another swing by the Knight, 7 hits, 758. Chaos goes down. Canuck wins on his second dive of Topher with the official time of. Whoa. 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 23 seconds. GG, Canuck. Yeah, he chose the 2-man pretty much the whole game. And it bit him in Sea Shrine with the Trance Arsa Hags. Because he has actually seemed pretty close to you, Caleb, for most of the game until he started running into difficulties with certain counters.
yes. Short party strats in this, like with these kinds of flags, they work for some people, but I can never get them going. Like 3-man parties, 2-man parties, like I can't get them activated, and they're way too volatile for me.
I tend to agree. I don't think the time that they potentially save is worth the enormous risk they involve. But that's just my 2 cents.
So Darren Dreist is in the volcano, starting to make some time back up, starting to actually kind of get rolling here. We've got Sea Shrine done out of the way, we've got Tia done out of the way, we just got to clean up Earth and Volcano, and then it'll be Topher time.
Fortunately, he's looking pretty good with his levels. He's got equipment. I don't know if he picked up a ribbon though, so...
He picked up the ribbon in Mirage.
Okay, then he's got at least one, that's good. And Fury should be a fast kill. I wonder if he'll pick up this Masa down here. He is picking up the easy boxes.
And we're joined in the booth by our third place on stream finisher, Canuck. How's it going, man?
It's not going too bad, is it going?
GG, Canuck.
Hey, Darren found the free Masa.
Yep. So, Canuck, how do you feel about the way that you played the Seed 2-man strats? Looks like we might have some audio issues. Canuck, can you hear us?
Yeah, I just had to turn you up, that's all.
Oh, sorry. So I asked, how did you feel about the 2-man strats that you played throughout the Seed?
Well, when I seen Black Magic was absolute trash and I didn't find a katana, I was like, well, there's no sense to have those 2 people alive.
True, Black Magic was trash until level 6. So you were doing really well, it looked like, throughout most of the Seed. You were kind of right there with Caleb for most of it until the orb lighting process started happening, and then you ended up getting bit in the butt by, like, Arsa Hags with trance and poison damage. And then it kind of just started to teeter back from there.
Yeah, I had no encounter luck. Everything either had a stun touch or it was first strike, so, I mean, you couldn't run from anything, I didn't think, so...
Yeah.
That's how.
I noticed that you were kind of stuck having to fight things just because you couldn't run from them, and that also kind of adds up to slipping behind on time.
Yeah, I was fighting things just for the extra levels.
You definitely had them. You were what, like level 34 going into Topher, I think?
And I still wiped, so it wasn't enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty unfortunate. Tia 2 punched down your solo fighter. So, I guess my question is, when you do two-man stretch Canuck, do you ever consider just like getting the other party members alive just to enter Topher with meat shields, or like do you have a plan on if you get enough levels, bring them up for extra levels?
Do I really look like the guy with a plan?
I don't know, Canuck. Could be throwing a ruse over us at any point in time.
I just do things.
True. It wouldn't be a Canuck way of doing things if you had a plan for it, right?
You are correct.
I was a little disappointed that you didn't whip out the silver dagger this year, or on the carry fight. Sorry, it's kind of what we've come to know you for.
Yeah, but the black mage was dead, so.
True. I mean, all around, I think the way you played the seed was really well until, like I said, the bad encounters that you got for the two mans. You kind of rounded everything just as well as anybody else and went through places in a timely fashion.
Yeah, I didn't find nothing really slowed me up except for the fact that I couldn't run and I was getting a lot of stun encounter stuff. And ice, losing an ice to that. Stone.
Yeah, everybody tended to have a bad time in Ice Cave. It was pretty bad.
I'm really glad I did.
I almost faded ice till the end.
Poor Darren Dries, I've been telling people as they come in, has unfortunately had like the worst of Ice Cave. He almost spent close to 30 minutes in Ice Cave with all the wipes he did and then wiping after grinding some Agamas.
Yeah, that's where I did my grind, was the Agamas. I figured I'd go to level 26, 27 and get the rest on the way, so.
True, and Darren Dries is about to get his 4th orb lit as long as Lich doesn't punch down his party.
I didn't really see if the Fiends had anything bad. I know someone had Quad X along the way, but that was about it.
Yeah, no, there was crack from Tia 2, and then that was kind of the most scary thing we saw.
Jat mentioned Zap on Lich too.
Oh yeah, okay. Lich
that would have been
zapped at Yate. So.
That would have been a bad time too.
Definitely.
Yeah, Zap on Lich 2, very scary. Especially with one ribbon. I don't know. Caleb, did you even have a ribbon, you said?
No, I never found one.
Yeah.
And then I kept forgetting I kept forgetting to cast Wall, because it shared a slot with Invis too, I think. So, or Fade or something. Yeah, I think it was level 5.
But did you see me saber and fast down the Tiamat one with the red mage?
I did. I saw the damage that the red mage did on the last swing because I saw that your knight was stunned. I was like, oh no. And then your red mage swings for like 290 damage. I was like, hold on. That was a big hit from the red mage. What happened there? But yeah, good adjustment to saber up there.
Yeah, I had fast and saber, so once the fighter was stunned, I was like, oh well, my only hope.
Yeah, it's good because saber's kind of like, it seems like most runners, or at least half runners, tend to forget to get saber on the red mage or ignore it for other spells that are available. So picking up saber was a really good call because it saved you that fight, at least potentially saved you that fight.
Anyway, GG to all, and thanks for the restream and the comms and everything else, boys, and hope you guys all have yourselves a good week.
Alright, GG Connect, hope you have a good week too. Looks like Darren Dries is about to enter Temple of Fiends after the spider fight at just about the 1 hour 45 minute mark exactly. We'll watch him make this trek through. So Caleb.
Yes, sir.
How'd you feel going into this race, knowing some of the opponents you had in the race room?
Oh, I was terrified.
That's why I saw it when I got in there. I was like, "Whoa, I'm glad I'm not racing today."
But I mean, that's been every race with the with this fall league. Like every night is stacked, or every race is stacked, and there's just a lot of good competition in the fall league over all the different teams. Like your team and Fizzle's team, the Trash Island Fire Department, Team Cake and Break, are stacked to the rafters with top runners. So it was fun to come in here and race with some of y'all, and I'm glad I don't have to race against you two on Saturdays if this is going to be the Saturday crew.
We don't know that for sure.
I know.
I want to be coy, but like our schedule is pretty set in stone.
Yeah, we're pretty rigid, but there is some wiggle room with me on some days, so I might not be always the same day.
Yeah, same. Like if emergencies come up with anybody on the team, like I'm flexible enough to go any of the other nights. It's just I like going Sunday and just kind of because it's you get all the races ahead of you. You get to see how different teams are approaching it, and you get an idea for like where you kind of need to finish. And I knew I needed to finish in like the top 3 for my team to get like some meaningful points and stay sort of like in the middle of that pack, because we're hunting for that number 4 seed because we want to play those entrance 4 shuffle flags.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of that. You know, I like that you said that all the races have been stacked, though. It kind of just puts into perspective that the community as a whole has just gotten really good at Randomizer. The people that regularly race it and do these tournaments.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many good top-end runners now, as opposed to maybe 2 years ago you would think of 4 or 5 of them. No, there's like 10 to 12 to 15 people you could probably think of that you don't want to race against regularly.
Yeah, at the very least. Like, and I think a lot of that has been the huge influx of new players and what Gregory Puff has done with the new player program, the Ducklings, like getting all these like new players up to speed and competitive against the folks that have been here for like a year plus is remarkable. Like Jet, you showed up in the spring tournament like doing comms and stuff, and now you're like one of the best in the game. Is the perfect testament to that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe up and coming, but as you can see here against the vets, it's scary, man.
You do have to iron out some of the flaws that Burt Reynolds taught you, but you know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, to be honest, doing not only the Ducklings program, but then also getting to like pair up with a vet in the co-op league was like, the co-op league was incredibly good for my late game Tophers, and like I was talking about resource conservation and all that, and so much of that was actually stuff that was worked on in the fall league, in the co-op tournament over the summer, as opposed to the Duckling where I was like, I'm still probably best at seeds that just are like level 1 nuke go, because that's kind of what Duckling trains you to do. But thanks to that, I was even able to get out of the early game here, you know, go punch a few imps or whatever, go to Provoca, get some, well, still bad magic, but at least I can kill something with Quake and then move on with my life.
Mm-hmm. That's like you bring up a good point, chat. Like you paired up with Bert in the co-op league, but like Bert's also really new to the community. Like like he showed up like 3 months before spring tournament, and
he was in the previous Duckling Derby, right?
Yeah, he caught on, you know, super quick, and before you know it, he was like winning community races and stuff, and just doing really, really well.
Winning the most painful of formats, vanilla-ish.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's that's a whole different skill set, and that's something that like Tarnin, who is in this race, another super scary veteran runner, all that vanilla game knowledge like pays out in spades with the randomizer, because like there's stuff I still don't know, and I'm just like I think this is better, but like not knowing. Like I'm still learning like percentages of like spells to hit and stuff like that, and there's a lot of good runners in this community.
Yeah, I was like trying to remember like Lord Fizzlebeast or I don't know if it's Cheeseinator. Someone posted on like Quake percentages and like who you can Quake down and stuff like that. Like what's good grinds to use with Quake. And as soon as I saw it at level 2 and no sweepers, I was like, oh goodness. Please remember this stuff. Come back to me. It didn't, but things like that, I know it's in their head, and that's scary because it's definitely not fully in mine. and that stuff
Yeah.
takes a lot of time, and you need to run enough seeds like this where Quake is your sweeper. I mean, the Fire 3 was there eventually, so I mean, it kind of saved us, but the magic was just not good here.
Magic was absolutely terrible. Fire 3, kind of, you're like, oh, yay, we could do something, but it's Fire 3, so actually we can't do a lot of things.
Yeah, the offensive sweepers may not have been there, but having heal 3 at level 1, I think, was a massive lifesaver.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
then your harm on your white mage, harm 4, got you through Marsh Cave. With
Yeah.
a little bit more ease too.
Yeah, that's why I did ice first too. So I was like, I got fire and harm. Like that's gonna be best for the ice cave. Like I don't feel like sailing all the way to ordeals or. Ooh, Kraken had cure 4.
And he stunned the 4th slot with something, so he's trying to Bane Sword. Oh, he's got Tornado also. Holy moly.
Yeah, the stun on Kraken was miserable.
Was it
My
stun
knight was
touch?
stunned for... No, it was just stun.
Oh,
My
okay.
knight didn't have the ribbon, and he was stunned for like 4 turns or something, and I was down to like 2... I think I had 3 casts of nuke/fast remaining total, and I really didn't want to start casting nukes. So,
Oh
waiting.
no, nuclear.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, and it rolls high enough to take out every person. They all had around 200 health. That's crazy.
Ugh. That was...
Poor Darren,
yeah.
man. He just got the worst end of the seed.
Yep, Rando's randoing him real good right now.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Like there's always like I feel like I was when you have these big group races and something has like a nasty script, and everybody sees it. One person is going to see it more than anyone else, and then somebody's not going to see it at all. And I think that was me this seed because I didn't have, other than the Brack on the Mancats, I didn't have a problem at all in Ice Cave, and I was taking the fights. It sounds like we're wiping people out, like so. Just got super lucky.
Darren Dries also just has a very, very, very common party for this flag set that also, as Burt Reynolds was saying in chat, is just like the worst party for this seed. Like Red Mage is not your best friends here. They were okay once they promoted, but
Seeds like this were is the reason why I never just put all my eggs in the Red Mage magic basket.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I like Fighter Rainbow with these flags. I like the versatility of not being locked out of any of the spells, and the Red Mage being a true flex position. I
It
get
really
that.
does offer everything you need it to.
Yeah, like I get the appeal of the ninja because like you're opening so many boxes, you're likely gonna find a katana, and your ninja can wear all that thief or fighter gear that you find. But I don't like to run in these flags, so I just take the fights, and especially when
Personally, I feel like when you're running a fighter instead of a thief, or a fighter and a red mage and a black mage, your run chance is going to be equally as good as having a thief anyways.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things with this like fighter thief red black or fighter thief red red comp that came up, like, it was huge in the spring tournament, but the spring tournament had one critical difference, which was that guaranteed loose canal in the inner sea diving marsh for no reason but to dig it out. And that thief was like worth its weight in gold at that particular point because you were diving it at level 5 with nothing. These flags don't necessarily have that quite so much. So the thief is, I mean, it's still a good party, it's still fast, especially if you want to run, but it doesn't have that extra utility.
It's true. Alright, he's gonna get the Lich too here. Hopefully he doesn't see the zap. Ugh, I would just hate to see it, man.
Oh man. He has ribbons though, he must. He's opened a lot of boxes.
Yeah, he's got at least the one from Mirage 1.
Okay, he's good.
That's the nice thing about this party is you can just hold A and just have everybody swing.
That's true. Everyone can do some damage with their weapons.
Yeah.
Really relies on kind of back to vanilla style mentality where you just swing at every encounter instead of throw your magic charges. Fury 2. It was pretty light and easy, if I remember right. It's a hit,
Yeah.
3 hits, 93. Throw some annoying chip damage out, though.
And I'm assuming Cure 4 had to have been like level 8 and Gaia? Because I think I checked Lefane.
Double check if the tracker has it. 'Cause I don't remember seeing it. Looks like it was level 8 in Gaia, yep.
Yeah. Those are the only magic shops I usually won't check.
And to not check level 8 shops unless, like... I mean, even if fast is there, it's hard to get the levels to cast it.
Yeah. I don't think I might have been 25 across the board. My levels are pretty good. But that might have got that level in Topher.
Yeah, not with the scaling.
Yeah.
It's almost like you'd have to 2-man grind knowing that level 8 is your fast, and go down to 2-man for like Sky and Sea just to get that Black Mage enough charges.
Yeah. Had I seen Life or Fast at level 8, I might have taken more fights. But
Throws Quad X out and doesn't do anything first round. Buffing up with some fast power bonk on the Knight. Swing from the Ninja does about 180.
Yeah, none of the Temple of Fiend Revisited fights were too Lich was.
Oh, there we
honestly
go.
the
4
scariest
hits,
summon.
801 takes it down, no problem. Yeah, they were pretty easy, minus this one thing coming up here.
mm-hmm.
Because Tia also didn't have light health. I think she had about 1200 or more.
Yeah, I'm already like memory dumping the seed. I already forget how hard I was hitting her.
Got some buffs. 2 hits, 53 from the Ninja. Power bonk temper fasted, so Knight should be ready to swing. And throw some locks out, which is a good call because we did miss some hits on the Ninja. Kind of saves us from using that 1 or 2 temper charges we have saved up. Another temper though after the Knight swings, so Tia's still up. There's that crack. Alright, it just gets a red mage. 6 hits, 777, down goes Tia 2. So now he's looking like he's gonna get the Chaos, barring any crazy encounter. Holmes not gonna do much there. Gonna get to the prep phase of Chaos. Heal up. Not gonna. Oh, we are. No, not gonna look at any equipment, change anything around. Just gonna go right in. So we're gonna start with Saber on the Ninja, or was that a swing? I can't tell if he backed out.
Yeah, he backed out.
All right, so he's gonna swing. We got Temper, Fast, and Power Bonk. Yeah, so we're getting super chunky on our first turn. Oh, and the snipe shot for the Knight on the first turn. 350 with that Poison Touch. And it's like Invis 2 from 1 Red Mage. Nope, Temper. Fasting the Ninja. And another Power Bonk. So that can hit real good.
Yeah, and Chaos, I don't think had that much HP.
No, he seemed to go down pretty easy. Swing from the Ninja coming up. Temper again on the Fighter. Swing from the Red Mage, and swing from the Knight. Knight hits 6, 695. Heal 3 coming out to top everybody up a little bit more, and Fighter get more HP. Ink does nothing. 7 hits, 7 damage from the Vorpal on the Ninja. 5 hits, 1007. Down goes Chaos. GG to Darendrise, who finished with his official SRL time of 2 hours. Where was it? And 10 seconds.
Oh wow, just over the 2-hour mark.
So that is the completion of all the runners in the race as well.
Hey, GG, Darren.
Hey, thanks. How was that for everybody else?
I heard about your ice cave, and I feel sorry. I feel bad because I didn't see anything nasty in Ice Cave, really. So my condolences. But the worst thing I saw were ogres and wolves on the overworld.
Okay, I didn't even see ogres. I know Ice Cave. I made it through marsh with no problem, but ice and sea crushed me. And then, although that Bane Sword kill with 8 HP was pretty nice against Kraken.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I've been telling every runner that's come in here about how your Ice Cave played out. It was heartbreaking to watch you go through Ice Cave that much, and especially after taking your grind and having to go back in again.
I realized as soon as I started the grind and used a quad X that I had used my 1 life charge, and I was probably in trouble.
Yeah, and I wondered, like, what kind of prompted you to think, okay, let's do this grind? Because I saw, like, the first time you saw the Agmas, you had 2 of them, and I think you threw a Quake out, and it hit both of them. And that's kind of like a deceptive good luck thing, because Agmas tend to have high MDef that makes Quake really hard to actually hit on them. So I wondered if that kind of, like, fooled you into thinking, okay, this is good to do right now. This isn't going to be hard to get these kills. Or if that was just something you planned on grinding anyways.
No, I mean, I just saw Agmas and I said, well, let's give it a go. And I knew I wanted to do 2-man so I could keep an exit and that I would have a life charge. But as soon as I wasted the life charge, I knew I was in trouble and just had to take 1 fight and try to get out of it.
Yeah, because it was the Wizards with Thunder, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. And then also Frost Dragons had Thunder deeper in their script if you end up getting there. And then you also saw the poison damage from the ghouls. Like, It was just a whole bunch of nasty.
Yeah, there was a lot of bad stuff in that seed, and I think I found a good chunk of it. And did anybody else find the ruby on the vanilla location?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny when we saw that. And you and Caleb were the only 2 on-screen runners to actually pick up the barely free Massa in Volcano.
Yeah, I was really glad when I pulled that out of there, because at least it was something extra. I probably had the swords to finish, but the moss was always nice.
And it looked like were you kind of concerned about finding ribbons, because we did see you dip back into Mermaid side of sea after doing Kraken, so we assumed we were just wanting to see some ribbon.
Yeah, I was looking for... Actually, I had gone Mermaid side first, I think, because I wasn't sure if I could beat Kraken, so I was trying to get levels on the way down, and I was still looking for loose at that point.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it must have been a different runner that went back in after you, I can't remember. But, yeah, I mean, otherwise, you just kind of got the worst end of RNG, it looked like, throughout this whole seed. It was really hard to watch you get treated that way, but as is randomizers, that's how it goes sometimes. You get to see everything that no one else sees.
Yeah, it was a fun seed until it wasn't, and then I wanted to keep pushing through, and I don't know, it's always interesting to see what you can find throughout the randomizer.
Yeah, and then seeds like this kind of feel, with the magic that you're given, a little rewarding once you get through them with some ease, but even if you get through them in a situation like yours where you just kind of get kicked out of everything you're doing, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, that's all right. The rest of my team did pretty good this week, so we'll bring it back in the next 3 weeks, and we'll still have a pretty decent finish.
It is a team effort here, not just an individual effort, so you can always rely on your teammates to help you if you have a bad race to maybe level out the points a little bit for your team. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to just kind of ask freely here and kind of let Caleb, our first on-screen runner, take it away if you have any final thoughts about the seed.
No, this was a lot of fun. I'm happy with my finish. Thank you for doing commentary, Thunder. I know Fizzle just had a dip, but thank you guys for doing the commentary, Rojo and Shadow Flames. Thanks for doing the tracking and stuff. I'm excited for Free Enterprise next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, GG's again to everybody.
Free Enterprise is one I'm looking forward to the most. I enjoy that one.
Yeah, big same.
What about you, Jet? Got anything you want to share about this?
No, it was an interesting seed. Definitely fun, a little frustrating, but that's kind of how it goes. Our team's got to make some comeback points to stay in the middle of the pack, but looks like we're currently 7th or so. So we got some making up ground to do to catch up to Caleb's team for that 4th place spot.
No, you guys just go past us and get 3rd place.
That's asking a lot. This is a bunch of ex-Ducks here, man.
You guys be
Well,
alright.
Canuck dipped out earlier, so we have Darren Dries here. Do you want to add anything else before we close out?
Yeah, I'm excited to see all the different seeds. It's so much fun to see all the different things you could do. So the next 3 weeks will be a lot of fun, and hopefully we make it into the last couple to play through all of the stuff, and especially like that 4-way co-op race is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that one's going to play out, to be honest. I haven't even looked at it or thought about going through the co-op race.
I ran those seeds as a solo seed. Would not do again.
Yeah, they are definitely, I know when they were talking about making them, they were definitely designed to be a co-op effort, not a single player effort. But let me pull up the schedule real quick, let you guys out there know when the next race should be. Should be tomorrow, but time. No, not in the pins. Okay. Well, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow at 8 p.m. The first. I don't know the channel it's on, but tomorrow 8 p.m. will be the first Free Enterprise race.
Yeah, tomorrow 8 p.m. There you go.
And then Tuesday.
Oh, I see here. Tuesday at 10 will
Yeah.
be the next race. Then Thursday at 9, and then Saturday at 1 again.
Yep.
That's kind of going to be our week-by-week schedule. If you guys want to watch the Randomizer, keep that in your mind or keep that written down somewhere so you can tune in. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate you being here. Thanks for tracking. Was it Shadow Flames and Rojo? And everybody that raced, thank you guys, and have a good rest of the day. See you next time.